know, the sheriff was skeptical of the guy's capacity to actually commit the crime because he has one withered arm and another hand that is only, I believe, is only partly functional. But that person's been in the jail for going on almost a year now. And I know that the sheriff there, his name is Joe Chapman, has tried a number of things to get this guy moved to some type of state facility. Thinks it's totally wrong for him to be in the jail, but he thinks it'd almost be worse to release him because there's absolutely no real place for him to go, particularly in Walton County.
This series is about the number of people who've ended up in jails who have mental illness issues. And the first day of the series, Steve Visser went into depth about the reinstitutionalization of people who had been in hospitals.
Where we warehouse them now, at least a lot of them, are in county jails because they're arrested on different types of charges, ranging from nuisance charges, because they're being a nuisance to a store owner, they won't leave the store, or something, and so they're just warehoused in the jails, which is probably worse than warehousing them in the hospitals themselves. I was stunned at the number that are actually in the jails. I would never have thought as many as a third of the jail was on a psychotropic drug. And that's not everybody that's mentally ill, you know, I mean, probably, anyhow, according to the jailers. That number I thought was very big and something taxpayers might want to take a look at because, you know, you're spending a lot of money to keep them in the jail in a place where most of them don't tend to get any better. And they're not getting any type of role. I'm not saying they don't get any treatment in there, but even the medical officers in those jails say this is not the proper venue to be treating them at.
My part of the series was to take a look at some ways to try to stem that. A couple of the things that we've come across is that there's been an increase in Georgia of mental health courts. They've grown over the last 10 years to, I think, 16 in the state. And they tried to get the people with mental illnesses out of the jails to divert them into treatment and to other programs. They have had some success, although they are kind of a drop in the bucket when you look at the total population. In the last few years, this issue has been addressed, although it needs a sustained and systemic approach, and the future years will tell us, you know, whether that works or whether it doesn't.